Vital. Vital. Incident. Incident. Session. Session. Obvious. Obvious. Moderate. Moderate. Budget. Budget. Graze. Graze. Fragile. Fragile. Myth. Myth. Ingredient. Ingredient. Indifferent. Indifferent. Strain. Strain. Nutrient. Nutrient. Dismiss. Dismiss. Geometry. Geometry. Glacier. Glacier. Urge. Urge. Celebrity. Celebrity. Antique. Antique. Profit. Profit. Sphere. Sphere. Inherit. Inherit. Editorial. Editorial. Crawl. Crawl. Scratch. Scratch. Diabetes. Diabetes. Congestion. Congestion. Constitute. Constitute. Flow. Flow. Investigate. Investigate. Barter. Barter. Circular. Circular. Chili. Chili. Ancestor. Ancestor. Fierce. Fierce. Vague. Vague. Rough. Rough. Content. Content. Obstacle. Obstacle. Disgrace. Disgrace.